standard bearers. But we're starting to attract, at least in the signal and cyber EW fields, those people who really just kind of want to be on the technical side. Some say there's a conflict between wanting to be a technician and a leader. So from each of your point of view, how do we as senior NCOs, as leaders, help our NCO Corps to understand the importance of leadership in conjunction with their technical expertise?
Yeah, I don't understand where there would ever be a conflict, whether you are a leader. I mean, we're soldiers first, leaders first, technicians. It's all encompassed. I mean, you know, so I think what we have to do as senior leaders is just to ensure that we continue to force folks to take the full responsibility, and that's as a leader, as a technician, right? And we just properly prepare them. So I don't see a conflict. I don't see where there should ever be a conflict. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. I think that we do have some out there who say, well, they just want to concentrate on the, and some might say that that's our warrant officers, right? But they too have to be leaders.
So I was about to say,
there's some aspects
our
that go
warrant
with that.
officers are leaders as well. I tell you, you know, like in our organization, right? So you have our CCWO, you have Lieutenant General Morrison, and you have myself, and we are a leadership team, right? So we are leaders, right? So I do not see.
Yeah, there's absolutely things that everybody should need to know. Even as technicians, you have to, part of the leadership strategy is being an effective communicator, right? You have to be able to communicate your message to the person, the organization that you're supporting, in order to get across to them what it is that you need to do to bring their systems up to par.
Yeah, I just add that, you know, as a young soldier, as a saw gunner, I wanted to remain the saw gunner the rest of my career. You know, that was the best job ever. You know, getting on the line and, you know, having the automatic rifle, right? It was pretty kick butt. But the problem is that I had to get promoted and I had to move up. I had to be a squad leader. I got to be a team leader now, right? So then the issue was, I've got to understand how that saw gunner employs his weapon, how my team employs their systems, how we, you know, use the grenadier to do that. In cyber, I see the same thing. You know, a service member has to kind of grow. He has to kind of be able to kind of direct and, you know, coordinate fires. And that's kind of what I try to talk to the NCOs about a lot of time. You want to be the person that's just responsible for that one place and piece and area, but you've got to also kind of look at it from more broadly, is that now when you move up to that next level, you still have responsibilities at the lower level, the things that you really like to do, but just got to understand the bigger picture now, and that we need them in those spaces. You know, I do have a lot of those technicians that would like to stay, you know, in the just technician piece of it. But they also recognize, you know, through discussion sometimes that, hey, it's, you know, like, you know, you highlighted the warrant officers are still leaders. And those young soldiers who are very technical are still leaders.